Winston Churchill's quote was, "Never give up, never, never give up." I think that kind of is what's happened here. And Senator Senjum and everybody that's been involved, Senator Pappas, and I'm not going to name everybody in this chamber, but everybody who has helped, thank you for a really good bill. This is an infrastructure and jobs bill. It's a jobs creating bill, and it's a jobs saving bill. And you know how I can tell this is a really good bill? When you listen to all the members speak and they say, "I like this, but I don't like that, but I like this and I don't like that, but I'm going to vote for the bill even though I like this and don't like that." Well, what that indicates is that there's some things people like in the bill and some things they don't like in the bill, but this isn't an all or nothing politics bill. This is a bill of compromise. And when we compromise, you like some things and you don't like some things, but the good outweighs the bad, and that's why you vote for it. And that's the kind of bill that we're having here in front of us today. And for my single subject people, my God, we've been passing omnibus bills around here for as long as I can remember. And I'm not at all worried about this being a single subject because, quite frankly, it's custom and usage for us to pass omnibus bills with a lot of different subjects in them. Another reason I can give you for this bill being a well-balanced bill is that if you look at the allocations, to Senate Republican districts, there's $418 million, and to the Senate Democratic districts, there's $471 million, so that's really, really close. And if you look at the money spent on rural districts, there's $508 million, and money spent on metro districts, there's $408 million. And so these numbers are really, really close, and the divide is really, really close, and so it's a really, really fair and equitable bill. You know, I've been on the Senate Bonding Committee, I think, over 10 years, and one of the things I know about being on the bonding committee is that when you go around the state and you look at $5 billion of projects and you look at them every year for 10 years, you find out that if you don't do the projects, eventually they get more expensive and eventually the need is greater and the cost is greater. And so for us to come up with what is, I believe, the largest bonding bill in my career since I've been in the Senate, and take care of many of the needs that we saw around the state, we've done something that's really, really good. If I had a complaint, I would say the bill's not big enough, but I'm really, really happy we got to as far as we did. And so I'm not going to complain. But I got to tell you what happens when you're on a bonding bus with a whole bunch of people from both sides of the aisle and all kinds of staff, and you get to know each other really well. You know, when we go to Senator Jasinski's district, I see stuff that I've never seen before. Or when I go to Senator Dames or Senator Weber's district, I see stuff I've never seen before. And when they come up to my district, they see stuff they've never seen before. And what we find out is that this is a great big state with all kinds of needs that are different all over the state. And trying to decide which ones merit funding are the things that are very, very difficult. And that's why coming together on a bonding bill is very, very hard. And so when I commented earlier that this is a job-saving bill, I want to thank everybody who had something to do with the Togo and Willow River provisions, because I have to tell you, the closing of those two facilities was causing as much chaos as I've ever seen since I've been here. There, about 120 jobs are going to be saved, but these are 120 jobs of people who are extremely, extremely dedicated to their work. Most of them have called me up or emailed me, said, "You know, I've been working here for 15 years. I love my job. I love the way it's going. I don't want to have to pick up my family and move somewhere else. I love the people that I work with. I love the results of the SIP program where the people get rehabilitated and get jobs and become productive citizens in society." And you know, that's the kind of stuff that you hear, and then it was going to close. So this is going to keep the places open. It's going to keep the projects going, or keep the program going. It's going to keep the people working. And it's something that we definitely have to consider when we come back in the 2021 session to make sure that corrections is fully funded so something like this stays intact. Because if you got a program that's working in corrections, you should definitely keep it going. I had one employer in Grand Rapids tell me that he would much rather hire people that were coming out of Togo than some of the people that were coming in and applying off the street. And that says a lot to the people that are working there and a lot to the program itself. So let me just thank everybody again for especially that part of the bill. But I'm also grateful for everything else that's in the bill. And I just think that everybody needs to know that this is a good bill and we should support it wholeheartedly.